Do you want to lose weight or release it? Let's talk about the shift that lasts. We can't help but notice that the leaves are changing in color, and soon the trees are going to release them. It's a beautiful reminder that every season brings change and renewal. At the same time, there are women sitting on the fence, tired, low in energy, and wishing they could shed some of those unwanted pounds. This season is about releasing what no longer serves us, and that includes the stories and habits that weigh us down. If you're new here, welcome to the Feel Light, Mind and Body podcast, episode 142. I'm Clarenda Price, a life and weight loss coach who helps women who are thriving in so many areas but are struggling with their energy and confidence in their bodies. I teach simple, science-based strategies that help women rebalance their hunger hormones, balance out their stress levels, and create sustainable habits, all without having to spend hours at the gym or having restrictive diets. My goal is to help you feel lighter, physically, mentally, and emotionally, while creating a lifestyle that lasts. All right, let's dive in. By default, we all do what we perceive as more pleasure than pain, more positives than negatives. But when we're in the emotion of the moment, that pleasure is right now. We think, what can we do right now to give us the most pleasure? What will help me feel better right now? If you're bored, your brain might prompt you to eat or drink something, because food and drinks are entertainment and can give us a boost of dopamine and serotonin. If you're celebrating, you might automatically reach for food and drinks because it feels normal. Everybody else is doing it, so why not? And it adds to the joy. If you're emotionally spent at the end of the day, your brain will nudge you towards whatever's easy and available. You've been in go-go mode all day, and your exhausted mind is running on autopilot, trying to meet a genuine need for relief and nourishment. And it's not just about boredom or exhaustion. It's about comfort too. So, guess what? You can stop judging or blaming yourself. You're no different than so many others who mean well, but are going through life on autopilot. It's common, but not a moral failure to feel guilty about. Let's keep it real. It feels easier to cave and go for convenience foods. I know I've been there. I've also watched my 4'10" beautiful mom go up to 208 pounds, which was a lot on her petite frame. And then she would lose 40 to 50 and gain 30 to 50 back again, and just kept trying every fad diet under the sun, along with some traditional programs out there. But even then, she would lose weight, and then it would be this big feast night, weigh in, and then binge. That's partly why I'm still on this mission to help as many women as I can reclaim their health and get their confidence back. Confidence that they're going to be around in 10, 20 years, and not just existing, but truly living. Connection and quality are high values for me. So my goal isn't to reach thousands. My goal is to help women who are committed, who are ready for this, to get the transformation that they really desire. I work with those who are open to science-based mind and body strategies and tools. Women who are decisive enough to recognize that if they don't do something different now, they'll still be struggling with this 10 years from now. Women who are resourceful and are open and recognize that they may need some help to get past the stories that they've been telling themselves for years, the stories that have been holding them back. There's always going to be reasons and stories in our minds of why we can't do something. It's a protective mechanism, but it really isn't protecting us. And finally, I work with women who make time and find resources to do so. Investing in their health is now a priority for them. These women will release excess weight that's been pressing on their organs, decrease their visceral fat, notice their blood sugar and insulin levels decrease, and learn how to work with cortisol instead of staying stuck in chronic stress. Together, we'll rebalance their hunger hormones so that everything feels faster, easier, and more natural. They'll also learn how to allow an urge to be there without reacting or giving in. And the beauty is, those urges start to fade, and in some cases, even disappear. Maybe you're finding this podcast for the first time and like, what is she talking about? I have a 13-week Feel Light Mind and Body program. That's an experience, people tell me, it's like no other. The good news right now is that this program will run through all the holidays, including into the new year. You're going to be supported. We don't have to be perfect. You're going to know that, wow, I don't have to be afraid of parties. I don't have to be afraid of food. I have the tools to deal with it. And a lot of my clients tell me they end up enjoying it even more than they ever have in the past. Even without a lot of pounds, some of my clients have said their confidence level has changed. They know they're committed, they're doing it, and suddenly they're in pictures and they're not worrying about it. They know that there's going to be a big difference in the coming months and how they appear and how they feel. That's what's most important, is how you feel within, physically, mentally, and emotionally. There's nothing wrong with wanting to feel good. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look good. And you can love yourself who you are now and still want to change. Love yourself enough to change for your health, for your future self, and for your family. Your family want you to be around forever. They want you to enjoy life to the fullest. Often we fear that, they might not support me, or they might say, you've done this before, you know what to do, or do you really need support? Just talk to them from the heart. Or maybe you're like, no, at this stage, I'm going to make my own decisions. I know what I need. If you've taken the program before, you probably know this. You know that you continued to lose weight or stayed the same and enjoyed the holidays thoroughly. Just know I'm continually updating and coaching at a different level, looking at the latest research, especially in the whole menopausal phases, and just helping what's going to help women best. It really grieves me when I'm talking, it might be just in a conversation in a crowd, or it could be on a consult, and someone says, this is just who I am, this menopausal, I've just got to accept it. I've tried everything, it's not going to work. Depending on the situation, if they haven't asked for my advice, I don't always give it. But inside I'm thinking, no, it's not impossible. It's totally possible. You just need the right tools. You need strategies. You need support. You need accountability. You need to believe in yourself just one more time. Yes, there are challenges as we get older, but there are also solutions. Imagine knowing how to work with your body and hormones, not against them. Suddenly, you realize what is possible, and that's empowering. It opens you up to a more active and fulfilling life. It gives you more meaning, purpose, and satisfaction. That newfound vitality and meaning gets you off the couch, gets you being able to check off some of those things on your bucket list that you kind of just put aside. I'll add the link into the show notes. You can check it out. And if you're like, I'm curious, then let's chat. There's no pressure, no expectations. Let's just see if this is the right fit. With permission, I'm going to read what Rachel shared in our group this week in the intro post. I'll read it. She said, "This is not my first time going through the program, but each time I go through it, I work on a different part of the program in more depth. The layers I am working on now are not just the clean eating and lifestyle changes, but the thoughts and especially the feelings work. I'm working on being in the best health, not only physically, but more mentally. My biggest struggle is not letting stress overtake my body and mind. Then in turn, either not eating well or just stressing so much and having so much anxiety that my weight will not drop. I'm proud of the weight I've lost so far, and I'm not beating myself up for the last several weeks that haven't gone so well. It's one of the reasons why she wanted to reconnect. I am proud for reaching out to others for help with everything that's been going on. The things in this program stick with you forever. Even if I'm not doing the best, I'm still doing at least something Clarenda has taught me until I get back to a better place." Thank you, Rachel. She's an educator from Louisiana. By you allowing me to share this may encourage someone who's just watching and needing something as a little boost of hope. I'm hoping it just inspired some woman, because we are women empowering other women. What's the difference between losing weight and releasing weight? For me, it's mostly subconscious, but powerful. Think about it. When you lose something, your brain will automatically go looking for it. It's wired to find what's missing and bring it back. When you release something, It's a conscious decision. You've chosen to let it go. So there's no reason for the brain to chase after it again. When someone says, I need to lose weight, it's usually fear-based. Fear of losing independence, feeling uncomfortable or embarrassed, of health markers creeping up, or of intimacy slipping away. And that's valid and can be helpful, but it can also influence you to go for the quick fixes and later be disappointed and reinforcing the belief that I start something and then I quit. Fear can also keep you in the freeze mode because you're looking to your past. You're thinking of all the programs you've invested in and maybe even did well for a while, but then it didn't last. That follows with embarrassment or shame. And it doesn't have to be that way, my friend. Instead, when you choose to say, I'm ready to release these unwanted pounds, that's decisive, committed, and empowering. You're giving your body permission to let go of what it no longer needs and what your future self doesn't want to keep carrying around. It's too heavy and can become debilitating. And no, release isn't some magical word. It still takes effort and consistency, but it feels different than saying the word lose. Try it. Say, I need to lose weight, like 3 times. And then say, I choose to release weight. You can pause the video now and just try it. But notice how your body feels with each statement. If you're saying it 3 times or 4 times, notice how it feels each time. This is part of the psychology component of weight loss. Our words matter. They hold energy. They either support us or work against us. Even the shift from I need to I choose to, I'm ready to, changes everything. It's setting you up to create a shift that lasts. You may have said, I need to lose weight so many times that it automatically triggers feelings of dread and struggle and restriction, but it doesn't have to. Reframing helps. I encourage my clients that when they're dreading getting on the scale, especially for the first time, and then they may choose not to be weighing themselves a lot, but I really encourage it at the beginning, if at all possible. And one of the phrases that helps them is, I will never be this weight again. I'll never see that number on the scale again. I'm going to be so proud of myself with each milestone. We celebrate our micro wins each week because that's what moves us forward. That's what gives us pride and fuels us for long-term success. If you're still listening, I want to acknowledge and honor you. I know this kind of talk can be hard to hear, but in good conscience, I can't sugarcoat it. I feel too called to give women hope and real solutions. For some, the struggle is new. Maybe they've been an athlete all their lives, but suddenly they have this 10, 15, 20, 25 pounds that they're wondering, where did this come from? For others, it's been lifelong, maybe since their teens, and they're 100, 200 pounds overweight, and they've just been settling. So I will keep talking about this to help you realize it's not too late. I won't be on a consult with you and throw up my hands and say, I don't know how to help you. I'll be saying, here's how I can help you. So right now, just think about your situation. Maybe inflammation is running the show. Maybe it's limiting you. Maybe you're awake at night thinking about, oh my gosh, what if this gets worse? Will I need surgery? Will I need a wheelchair? Or maybe if it's only 20 to 25 pounds and the doctor's saying, I don't know what's going on with your stress, but we've got to get you on some blood pressure meds. Either way, I encourage you to think enough is enough. Say it out loud. Talk to your family. You may be thinking that they won't support you, but you might be surprised. As I said earlier, they want what's best for you. They love you. They want you in their lives. And often as women, we've been so busy doing for everybody else that it feels uncomfortable to be doing this for ourselves. And that's okay. I get it. But we can't be there. We can't help them if we don't take care of our health now. If you can't tell by now, I am passionate about this. I would love to support you along your path. So if this resonates, simply book a call. You'll find it in the description. It's not too late to join our latest session. No matter when you sign up, if the doors are open, which they still are right now, you will get your full 13 weeks. Like I said, we're going to move right into 2026, which is going to be phenomenal. You'll already have things going. We'll take a week off probably at Christmas, keep our private group open for questions that might come up. Sometimes I get things from Costco. Is this better or that better? But I also teach you how to read the label and what to choose to make the best choice. Healthify some recipes, have a recipe folder in there as well. So I've got you. Okay, this has been bugging me. I feel better now. Hopefully you do too. But if this has resonated with you in any way and you have thought of a friend, or you can think of a friend right now, then I encourage you to share it with them. It might be just the hope and encouragement that they need. And every time you share it, it circulates and empowers more women to take that first step towards feeling lighter in their mind and body. I'm going to leave you with 2 short statements that's going to encourage you and prime you into action right now, starting today. Number 1, you can release weight. Number 2, it's never too late. Support, accountability, proven strategies, and personalized coaching, that's how lasting, sustainable change happens.